Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 and a brand new part of our Newcastle United beta series. Last time out we went through pre-season and our first game of the season. We drew 2-2 with Everton. You can see the result here. We had a patchy pre-season, a few wins in there which was good, but it was this match against Everton that impressed me the most in front of 52,000 Geordies. Gylfi Sigurdsson got the first goal for Everton. We replied instantly with a John Joe penalty. Cenk Tosun made it 2-1, but within 2 minutes, Riyad Boudabou scored on his debut to secure us our first point of the season. And now we've got to take on Liverpool. There has been no transfer activity because obviously the window closes before the league starts now. But some exciting news. I do have my brand new PC. That is what we're playing on right now. Hopefully it looks pretty good to you guys. I've not tested it with the new match engine, so hopefully that works quite well. And we do get to enjoy the football in slightly higher quality. It is top of the line, so I'm hoping that it does work. Otherwise, I've just wasted a lot of money. But if you're excited for the new machine, do click that like button. It means we'll be able to get even better content this year. And thanks to all of you guys for watching, because if you weren't watching, I wouldn't have this new machine to bring this excellent content to you. So do hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe as well. So we're going to jump straight into this game. And as you can see, the team's lined up here. You've got Mane up front for Liverpool with Milner, Firmino and Salah there as well. They've got Keita and Fabinho in midfield with Robertson, Van Dijk, Matip, Klein and Becker in goal. I don't know who Becker is. So maybe Alisson is injured? Maybe. I don't know. We're going to tell the team that nobody expects us to get a result because we are at Anfield, so they can head out. As you can see, the players looking pretty cool here, lining up. Full stadium as well, which is nice to see. And the graphics look fantastic compared to where they were before. Now we are showing key highlights, that's good. We've got the right settings there, so we can just let this game play out. Now, to begin with, I'm not expecting an awful lot here, but we've got a corner. Boudabou puts it in. Clark arriving, but saved by Becker. Is Alisson's name Becker? I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't know why Mignolet's on the bench if this is a backup keeper. Maybe a Liverpool out fan there can tell me. Here's Boudabou over to Perez. He's got John Joe across him, but he couldn't get the ball over. Keita picks it up. He plays it over the top, but comes straight to Lascelles. Now Kieran Clark. Forward to Piazon, who brings it down, but Shelvey's lost it to Fabinho. Haps intercepting. That's what we signed him for. Boudabou wins the ball back. Fabinho takes it off him. They're going to have players running in behind now. We pulled a man down in the middle there, but nothing given. Mane's still going though. Back to Keita, and that's hit the post. And Lascelles able to clear that one away. And we do survive the first real threat from Liverpool. And they are dominating possession, as you would expect. But the shot count looking pretty even. We've got an injury to Hayden, which is not ideal. Who can we bring on? We've got Diarme. We can put him in. I think we will go for Diarme here. He can play in that box-to-box midfield role. So hopefully it won't be too disruptive. But Clark here plays it forward to Haps. Cutting in from the left flank. Piazon gets in his way, but he keeps going, Haps. He's got 4-5 players to aim at, and that is dreadful. Hopefully we get to see something a little bit better than that from Haps. But Becker sends the ball forward. Really, I just want to get some shots off against his keeper. Piazon to Shelvey. He's got a man inside. It's Boudabou, scored in his last game, and that is over the bar. He had to get that on target in that position and really test this goalkeeper. But we are showing we've got some fight in us. Now here's Klein. He's given the ball away to Yedlin. He's got 3-4 players, 5 players actually at the back stick. He whips it there now. Diarme's in there. He's won the header. And Diarme, oh, there's a foul. The goal has been disallowed. Diarme pushing another player. I'm not sure how much truth there is in that, but oh, we were so close to the lead. We are in this game, though, and how encouraging is that? Away from home at Anfield to still be in this game. And not only in the game, but actually looking like we could go ahead. But at the moment, still 0-0 as we head to that half-time whistle. So far, so good. And Liverpool are struggling. Milner and Salah in particular, low on fitness. But right now, I am very, very happy here. I'm going to tell them they've been the better team. They're not reacting much to my team talks, which is a shame. But at the moment, they're reacting on the pitch, I can tell you that. 0-0 though at Anfield. Can we see them out? I'd be happy with a draw from this game. I mean, that would be incredible. Mane, though, finds Keita. It could be over already, but Dubravka with a very good stop. Low to his right. It wasn't the best shot in the world. But there you go. Ball sent forward by Becker. Fabinho, it's Clark now to Haps, forward to Lucas Piazon. He's got players to his right, he's cutting across. Plays it forward to Diame, back to Piazon. Over the top, Shelby's in behind. He's got 3 across the box. He puts it over Robertson. Clears it just as it looked like we were going to take the lead. And now we're being countered by Bobby Firmino. Over to Wijnaldum, cuts inside, finds Firmino again, and he scores. And we've gone from being in a position where we were just about to take the lead to a devastating counter-attack from Liverpool. And it's 1-0 to the Reds. I mean, that is what they do. They counter it in a devastating way. We had men back, but we were not organised enough. And Bobby Firmino with an easy finish there. Dubravka not able to stop it at such close range. And so Liverpool have taken the lead right after half-time. But we have been in this game. It's not beyond us yet unless Shaqiri puts in a great ball. It comes to Firmino. It's blocked on the line by Haps, making a difference there on the post. Van Dijk to Fabinho. They've lost the ball. Boudebouz launches it. I don't know if he was going for goal there or what, if he was just trying to clear it. Absolutely no idea, but the highlight continues here, and Boudebouz has won the ball. We're in on goal. It's Ayoze Perez steaming through. Can he finish? He can! Ayoze Perez, first goal of the season, and we are back level at Anfield. Anytime someone scores against us, we hit back straight away. Now, can we build on this? Boudebouz showing the difference again. He won the ball off Virgil van Dijk of all people, played in Perez with Van Dijk out of position. He charged into the box and a beautiful finish into that bottom corner, and it is now 1-1. Our second team from the Mersey we faced so far this season, and it is 1-1. We are drawing against both of these teams. If we get a draw here, especially after being behind, that would be such a sign of how strong we are, and this tactic really coming through for us. But at the moment, the team getting a little bit tired. I think we do need to make a change or two. Might bring Muto on for, probably for Piazon, who's been not exactly impressing me lately. So let's just make that change for now. We can always make another to help run down the clock. But at the moment, 50-50 possession against this Liverpool team. 12 shots to 12. We've actually got more possession now. More shots in the game. Maybe we could go and win this. Becker sends the ball forward. I'm not going to change to defensive because I think we could sneak a winner here, and I'd rather go for the 3 points and try and hold the one and then lose it. Ball launched forward. Dubravka, what are you doing? Why would he do that? Shaqiri puts it over to Wijnaldum. Dubravka catches it and makes up for a real rush of blood to his head there. He's done well to go and get that ball though, because that was an almost certain goal if he hadn't. He's just hanging on to it for a very long time here. The player not backing off. He does finally release it. Goes out wide, given straight away to Nathaniel Klein. Haps manages to pick up the ball. Back to Dubravka. Takes a touch. He's making me nervous, but he finds Haps. Charging in from the left flank. Henderson with a great tackle. Now we're exposed at the left back position. Shaqiri drills it across, and Mane with an easy finish. And that is Haps being hapless. Those are going to be the headlines tomorrow, because Liverpool have hit us for 2-1, and that does make life a little bit more difficult. What Haps was doing here, I don't know. He had players ahead of him. He just had to push the ball up. But instead, Shaqiri got in behind, skipped a really terrible tackle. And Mane at the back stick had an absolute tap-in for 2-1 to Liverpool. And with 10 minutes to go, we are chasing an equaliser for the second time today. Clock nearly out. We need to bring someone else on. We've only got defenders, really. We could put Kennedy on for Haps and just hope that's not the right person. Put Kennedy on for Haps and just hope that that can do a bit of a job down the left flank, but at the moment not quite looking like it. We've got a highlight here though. Klein puts it into Bobby Firmino. I had Kennedy on my brain there, getting a political reference in. Here's Mane cutting across the defence. Yedlin with a good interception. Back to Dubravka. Ball goes forward. Boudebouz does not win the header. Firmino nods it on. Mane's in our goal. And Dubravka did well there. How he's managed to run faster than the flight of the ball, I do not know, but he has managed to do that. We've got 5 minutes of added time. Not looking totally in our favour at the moment. Becker with a goal kick. Launches it forward. Header there with Henderson, but the full-time whistle goes, and it is an unfortunate 2-1 defeat. I feel like we deserved at least a point out of that game, but it's not the end of the world. You would always expect to lose at Anfield, being the kind of team that we are. But I mean, that was real signs of progress. The trouble is we now have to take on Arsenal at home as well, which isn't ideal. Hayden is injured for 3 days. Perez is injured for a couple of days. They'll both be back for the next game, so it's not the end of the world. But looking ahead, we do have games against Arsenal, Preston, Cardiff and West Ham. I think what I'll do is we'll play the Arsenal game. I'll play the next 3 off camera, and then we'll take on Man City in the next episode. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel for the Man City game next time. But let's go ahead to the Arsenal match. Well, it is now time for the Arsenal match. No real changes, just Dummett coming back in for Haps after he made a mistake in the last game. Switched Diame in actually as well for Hayden, who drops down to, or off the bench actually, he's not even on the bench. Oh no, he is on the bench. And so Diame and Shelvey in there with Keeson Young. Piazon, Boudabous and Perez are the front three. I'm hoping to see something from Lucas Piazon today. He's been disappointing so far. The defence I'm reasonably happy with. I think there's room to improve though. It's probably our weakest area. But there's no reason to make any rash changes there. The Arsenal team made up of Aubameyang, Iwobi, Ozil, Mkhitaryan, Xhaka and Torreira in midfield, Monreal, Socrates, Mustafi and Bellerin, Cech in goal. It's a very strong team in Football Manager. There's no doubt about that. We're going to have to be at our best if we're going to get anything out of this game. But I'm not going to put any pressure on the players. I'm happy for them to just go out there and do what they can do. And Arsenal do kick the game off. Here's Ozil, back to Socrates, ball down the left flank, but it's gone out of play. Excellent. So early on, we're just a few minutes in. We are in control of the ball. Arsenal with the first shots though, which is an issue. Hopefully that doesn't continue. We do manage to get some shots away, but we're 15 minutes in and it's not the most entertaining game in the world. But here's Dubravka launching it forward, looking for Piazon. Bellerin heads it down to Cech. He can now take control of this. We're pushing quite high up. We have a much higher line of engagement in our tactical settings. So you'd expect there to be 3 players up there against the defence. Keeper forced to put it out because we prevent short goalkeeper distribution, and it means Diame there losing the ball. But we were in a good position. It's back to Cech. He launches it. Headed by Yedlin. Comes down to Jonjo Shelvey. What can he do? He's got men over. He's still going Shelvey. The ball's come to Ayoze Perez. He's cut inside, and Perez with another goal. His second of the season there. He did so well. He picked it up quite wide, but managed to cut inside and then find it into the bottom corner to the keeper's left, and that does give us a 1-0 lead quite early. Yedlin did well to win the header. Shelvey here looked like he was running out of space when the tackle came in. Mustafi mishits it, comes to Perez, cuts inside and finishes a shot that Cech really should have saved. But I'm not complaining. We are 1-0 up against Arsenal. If we could come out these first 3 games with 4 points, that would be absolutely sensational. 3 points would have been exceeding expectation. Even though Arsenal aren't the force they once were in the game, they are very strong. But we are in control at the moment. Dubravka launches it down the pitch. Headed by Shelvey, comes to Perez. Back into Shelvey. He's got 3 men over. Comes inside to Perez. Mustafi, though, cleans it up, sending it back to Cech, who's giving it away. And here's Lucas Piazon. Plays it in. Mo Diame. Tackle goes in. Boudabous in on goal. And he skied it. He skied one in the last game as well. He needs to learn to keep his shots down. Perez lacking fitness a little bit at the moment. Hopefully that's not a real issue as Arsenal put the ball in. Socrates with the header. Torreira had the free kick. And we should not be conceding in set pieces against teams like this. We have to be much, much tighter. Torreira here, it wasn't even a complicated free kick. We just let him go. Who was meant to be marking him? He just drifted across the 6-yard box and put it in with the flight of the ball. That's quite frustrating that that's how we've conceded here. We've got a free kick. Boudabous, top corner. It's 2-1. Boudabous with a fantastic free kick. Second goal for him this season since joining the club. And an under £5 million signing. Brilliant free kick here over the wall into the top corner. And it is 2-1 against the Arsenal. And we are very happy right now. Can we see this through to half-time? It's not often we actually haven't led this season, I don't think. Did we lead against Liverpool? No, we fell behind. So these are the first times we've actually led this season, which is encouraging. I'm going to say I'm very happy. It's the first time I've actually said I'm happy with their performance, but I am happy because we're beating Arsenal. And if we got the points here, this would be huge. Into the second half now. We are in control on the stats. We've got a corner. Boudabous. Can we hit back? He puts it in. Lascelles heads it down. It comes to Shelvey. Boudabous is still out there, but he cuts inside. Dinks it in. Bellerin away. We need to be the first to that. We are. Dummett launches it down the flank. Boudabous gets there. Hooks it across. Perez is there. And Boudabous and Perez are creating quite the combination between the two of them. Lucas Piazon almost completely anonymous, but these two are linking up so well. Dummett here just with a hoof down the pitch, and Boudabous somehow got to it. Didn't try to control it, just first time cross. Perez, oh, that is beautiful. What a volley that is. into the top corner, and it's now 3-1 with 50 minutes played, and we are looking very, very good. Those two players, Perez and Boudebouz, are playing sensationally at the start of this season. We've got 30 minutes left to go. Arsenal running out of ideas, I think. Their players are not performing very well. We've got another corner. Boudebouz puts it in. Kesey Young arriving. Clark over the bar. He really should have scored there. That looked like he was totally unmarked, but he just couldn't get his leg over it. And it does go over the bar. We've got 15 minutes left to go. Can we see this out? Yedlin, we're still on the attack. Kesey Young in. Easy catch for Czech there. And they've brought Kolasinac on for Mustafi. Monreal's got a yellow card. Czech's got a yellow card. They're all getting yellow cards, possibly getting a bit frustrated. You can see how many there are at the top of the screen. Ball launched forward though. Lacazette has held off the defender brilliantly. Here's Mkhitaryan. Trying to come inside. He's giving it away. Boudebouz has it. Plays it over to Pearson. Diame makes a run. He's in behind. He's got players inside if he can put a cross in. He does. And Czech saves it, but only as far as Perez, who nearly got his hat-trick there. Ball has not crossed the line. We're getting some goal line technology here. It could have crossed the line there. It wasn't far away. So it remains 3-1 at the moment. I am just going to make some late changes. I've been really bad with substitutions lately. But I think Perez might need a little rest. So we'll bring on Muto. I'm also going to bring on Fernandez in the defence for Kieran Clark. And we'll just leave it at that for now. I'm very happy with the way this team has performed though. Lascelles has now picked up a little knock, which is not ideal. But we can bring Shah on for his first appearance of the season and just see out the last 4 minutes of an incredible win at the start of this season here. Bellerin puts the ball out for a throw-in. Okay, I'll take that. 3-1, we've got the win. 2 for Perez, 1 for Boudebouz. Socrates with a soft goal that he managed to score. But that is a fantastic win. And I can tell the team I am proud of their performance. Much like a father, I'm very proud of my team for that. We're now in 7th place, but given the calibre of opponent we've faced so far, that is pretty special to be in this position already. So a draw with Everton, we lost unfortunately, very unfortunately, to Liverpool at Anfield, but we then managed to beat Arsenal 3-1. So next up we've got Preston, Cardiff and West Ham, but I will see you for the Manchester City game in a few weeks' time. That will be out tomorrow, so do subscribe to the channel if you want to see that episode. Make sure to drop a like on the video if you're enjoying the Newcastle series so far, but until next time, see ya!